Bring the camera. All the young girls who want to make life with pussy, your pussy will perish with you in hell. May your pussy perish with you. May your smooth pussy, linear pussy, and tight pussy perish.
We're back yet again with a video I was supposed to do like 3 months ago. Sin City is a visually striking, sharply written, and violent noir crime anthology with a ridiculously stacked cast. Birthed from the mind of Frank Miller and directed by Robert Rodriguez, Frank Miller, and technically Quentin Tarantino.
Hey, yo, what?
And A Dame to Kill For is its 2014 sequel, which shares form and function with its parent film, continues the stories of several characters from the first film, and, it replicates the hyper-real comic noir visual style. But like a returning wrestler that should have stayed retired, or, to do a more recent one, a returning UFC fighter that really needs to retire, this film is a diminished version, living in the aged shell of its own former relevance. Something walking like a duck and talking like a duck doesn't mean it's a duck. In fact, it might just be a dud. And this one is, in part, a dud. So let's just skip all the appetizers and dig into the main dish. Eva Green has such a weird career, in my opinion. Like, in my brain, she's like a female Oscar Isaac type. If he hadn't been in Moon Knight or Star Wars or Dune or like some massive property that carries like huge name recognition like that. Like, there is the name recognition. There's a fan base, body of work, and clear talent. But she isn't really like a big star. At least not in the US. Probably most known for Casino Royale or maybe Penny Dreadful, she has a striking, unhinged sort of intensity that she brings to every role I've seen her in, including the bad ones. For example, Dirty Angels is an unevenly acted war film, and even though she makes some really strange choices...
Right now, they don't know who we are. If they find an American with Duck's ID, they will. And we'll have no way out. Hey,
But anyway, in the emotional scenes, she's still crying and screaming like her own family was actually murdered in front of her. The femme fatale, however, is a character that isn't easy to pull off. You can't just be attractive or sexually alluring. You have to be cunning, ruthless, charming, and manipulative. The audience needs to believe that, because the femme fatale is working in opposition to what is often a confident, intelligent man who does well with women. And A Dame to Kill For is certainly a femme fatale role, and Ava Lord is a quintessentially Eva Green character. Like 2005's Sin City, A Dame to Kill For is an anthology of stories, some interconnected. It's also partly a prequel. Some of the events in A Dame to Kill For happened before the original film, some at the same time and some afterward. The film consists of 5 stories, 2 of which were original works by Frank Miller. The Long Bad Night, 1 and 2, and Nancy's Last Dance were specifically created for this film, and it shows because they are both the weakest parts of the movie. We will only be talking about A Dame to Kill For, the title story and the third story in the film. Dwight McCarthy, private detective and functional alcoholic, spends his time photographing powerful men in the act of cheating, but tonight he's privy to more than just an eyeful of Ray Liotta.
Then she's moaning, saying boss in time with his movements.
Jesus Christ, I didn't need to see that. He's also about to witness a murder. So he comes crashing through the skylight like Batman and beats him unconscious before leaving with the prostitute. Now, the central theme of this story is really men absolutely destroying their lives with decisions made with their dicks.
Juan, all the money, what would you do with it?
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Oh, okay, that's...
Dwight gets back to his office, and what do you know? Ava Lord herself calls him on the phone.
Please, Dwight, don't hang up. Please.
She keeps talking. Like an idiot. I keep listening.
I love that the point of this is that Dwight knows he's cooked. That no matter what Ava does, any resistance he puts up is really a formality. Okay, eventually,
She's gonna get them draws.
he even shows up early.
Beta!
And Ava shows up later in a fantastic dress. Another stylistic choice to bring the blue in, which is also done at several other points in the film, like with Shelley the prostitute earlier. Anyway, Ava is Dwight's former lover, who left him several years ago for Damian Lord, a multi-millionaire businessman. And Eva Green is really sliming it up as Ava.
I must still mean something to you. You came here, you must still care.
The hell it is you want.
There's only one thing I want from you, and I want it so desperately I could scream. I want you to forgive me.
Oh, brother!
It only takes a few moments of lust bombing for her to get her hooks back into him.
Forgive me, darling, I beg you. I love you.
No.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like she's maybe looking for the Ocean Gate submersible, or perhaps the Mariana Trench, or maybe like a Hollow Earth entrance down Dwight's throat, because she's really she's shoving the tongue in there. Like you can block the esophagus with that, lady. Calm down. Then Dwight immediately threatens to kill her.
Swear to hell, I'll kill you.
This is peak dysfunction, by the way. Okay, and this is how she gets these guys, all right? The never stick your dick in crazy, all right? That sign, that adage, it exists for a reason, okay? Ava starts sowing the seeds of her plan by telling Dwight she's going to die. Before Dwight can get any answers, Manute, Ava's bodyguard, interrupts.
Are you in good hands?
All of this is a manipulation by Ava. It's part of the kernel of doubt she's planting in Dwight's head. Another recurring theme of A Dame to Kill For is the pairing of sex and violence, with Ava often antagonizing and prodding men into aggressive encounters, as she does later with Dwight. But for now, Dwight's downfall and her way in is his belief that Ava could conceivably, in gigantic quotation marks, be in danger because she's an insane, manipulative succubus that drives men crazy.
Algorithms!
And it only takes him a day and a half to go crazy. So he heads down to the rich part of Sin City, Sacred Oaks, to sate his curiosity, sneaking onto the property to find Ava going for a nighttime swim in the nude. There are some great shots that I can't show, including one that I maybe can, we'll see, where she's swimming and the water looks like an oil slick. He gets caught and Ava says sorry before Manute beats Dwight's ass.
Are you in good hands? Are you in good hands? Are you in good hands?
I'm taking a beating.
And tosses him on the side of the road. Looks like he's not in good hands with Allstate.
Please clap.
When he gets back to his apartment, Ava is waiting in the nude. After Dwight puts up a decent fight, I guess, little Dwight wins and they sleep together. Afterward, he's done, admitting to falling completely under Ava's spell once again.
I say all the things I swore I'd never say again. She owns me, body and soul.
Boy, there's no real easy way to say this, but, look, you're a simp.
Ava spins a tale of her husband's abuse and Manute's role in hurting her, and just in time, Manute shows up to retrieve Ava. Dwight attacks him.
Again.
And Manute tanks the blows before defenestrating Dwight. By the way, just off of that line right there, like and subscribe to the channel, because out of any other channel on YouTube, have you ever heard anyone use defenestrating so smoothly, so properly in a sentence? It was a perfect time to use that. You've never used defenestrate before. You've never, not even, you can't even set yourself up to use it correctly, but I did right there, and it worked, and it made a lot of sense. You never would have thought of that, but I did, and that's why I deserve a like and subscribe from you right now. Do it. Dwight is now on the warpath, and he gasses up Marv, the violent juggernaut with a heart of gold. It takes very little to get Marv to agree to some head cracking, so the pair travel to the Lord estate to free Ava before it's too late. Marv and Manute have a violent and thunderous fight, and Dwight confronts Damian Lord, who draws a gun while telling Dwight that Ava is manipulating him.
Come here.
We know! And in a rage, Dwight attacks Damian and beats him to death before Ava steps in. And the jig is up. She doesn't have to play anymore, and her glowing green eyes signify that she's no longer suppressing her malice and disgust for Dwight.
What are you talking about, innocence?
I knew I could count on you. Sex always made you stupid, ready to believe anything. You've just made me a very rich woman.
Oh, you are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Before she shoots him several times, mocking him for ever believing her and how easily she has controlled him.
If I kissed you now, Dwight, would you still believe it was love?
Emotion.
And once again, Dwight falls from a window, wounded but not dead. And he really should be. Like, the humans in Sin City are clearly built different. Marv collects him, and they escape to Old Town, where Dwight links up with a former love, Gail.
Like girls.
Gail.
While this occurs, Ava sinks her hooks into a police detective, hamming it up as a damsel in distress, stalked by her violent ex-lover who broke in and then broke in again, this time with disastrous effects, as her sweet, innocent husband was killed. I bet that life insurance policy going crazy. Anyway, and she even goes as far as crying, assumedly with her mouth open, on the detective's lap.
Please, Lieutenant.
Oh, brother.
When the detectives, Mort and Bob, leave, it's already clear Mort is under her spell. Now she's taking a bath when he calls her, which she was waiting for, and she might as well be reading off a call center script. Like, she's not even trying. It's like taking candy from a baby.
It's about time. Oh, I wasn't sleeping. I haven't slept at all. I'm jumping at every sound, just knowing he's still out there.
He comes over, and she's in a negligee. So, we all know it's time for him to protect and serve dead ass. And while Dwight heals and other shit I don't care about, Ava sinks her hooks deeper in Mort, who's like he's in love with her, head over heels. He's going crazy. Bob points out that he's clearly being manipulated, which enrages him, but it also plants a seed of doubt. After a visit, while Mort is buttoning himself back up, Ava reestablishes her control.
You raped me.
I beg your pardon?
You almost killed me.
That son of a bitch.
I thought I could reason with him, but he was worse than ever. His hands at my throat, strangling me while he...
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
You need to leave!
Now, in the middle of his ground and pound, Ava gets a phone call from Dwight. So she goads Mort into agreeing to go after Dwight, which is a terrible idea. Kind of like invading Iran. And when Bob finds out that Mort is about to go into Old Town, which would reignite a civil war between Old Town and the corrupt police force, they argue. Mort kills Bob, and then he kills himself. With no other recourse, Ava sets her sights on the criminal Wallenquist as a partner, who is a weird, nasty-ass looking mutant bitch who wanted to take down Old Town for years. He sends for a specialist that Dwight ends up posing as. His face has been surgically reconstructed, but clearly not enough to fool Manute or like anyone else. While his friends take down the guards around the grounds, Dwight is roughed up again and is made ready for Ava, who really loves those nighttime skinny dips. She now can see Dwight's new value, so to speak, and is searching for like any new angle to penetrate his shell. And it doesn't seem to be working until she reminds him of his place. Gale hurls a bomb, which explodes and washes them in shrapnel, which ends up cutting Ava's face. And in the bedlam, Dwight and Minute face off, and Dwight's coat gun wins the day. But it's simply not enough. Even hit with 6 shots, Minute is still standing, because people just don't die, until Dwight kicks him into the pool. His gun flies. One towards Ava, and one towards Dwight.
Full of love.
Instead of shooting Dwight, she guns down Minute, who, by the way, is still not dead, even after this. She professes her love for Dwight, attempting once again to penetrate his new exterior.
Be like me. Let the old Dwight go. Let it go, his old face.
And after sharing a final kiss, Dwight kills her, leaving her on the grounds as he and his friends escape back to Old Town.
We could have had something special, but you one crazy ass bitch.
I understood that reference.
Now, for me, it's a strange and ultimately unsatisfactory ending. It's unclear whether his seemingly newfound immunity to her charms causes her to actually see him in another light, or whether she kills Minute as yet another manipulation. But it certainly seems to be her love for him, in my opinion. Killing Minute when she has the opportunity to kill Dwight for good really does nothing for her, in terms of, her future plans. She already has more money than she could ever dream of spending. And I would consider this the best story from the film. A Dame to Kill For lacks the storytelling mastery and fantastic use of internal monologue and the ensemble cast that can be seen in Sin City, and ultimately truly seems to not have a reason, at all, for existing. Eva Green does shine in a role she always plays well, even though often the material she's been given to work with is pretty lackluster. Anyway, I've been here long enough. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.